and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready?
Flag. What is that? 56. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Well, he's going to take a shot. And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's going to launch this thing way down, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Zach Line, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
Now he's flushed out left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking downfield for Dez. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Right there, 56. They can't hang with us. Here we go.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 26, check 26. Red green, red green. Second check. Check, lucky.
From the end zone, Newton. And he will fire the open man. It's DJ Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Right there.
Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 93 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, and Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sit ready. Black 22.
First down, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Jameis now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on second down. Newton. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. These two teams all tied after one.
What's that? Wait, 8. Here we go.
So the false start will back them up 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
3 bucks. Great. Right there. 20. Right there. 54 Mike.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 188. 27. Yeah. You don't want none.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
20. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Now Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. Mike 54. Ricky. Let me go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready. Blue lady. 56, right there. 56. Check pass.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Hey, who we got? 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Let's go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Winston now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. So a big return, nearly derailed by a fumble, but they will indeed get it 1st and 10.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston. Screen pass to Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Winston. And an alley to run. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready. Blue lady. 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Screen, triple T.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's bring it. 56.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jameis again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use them up.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Working out of the gun, Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of night. Nigeria by way of Canada.
A loss of 5 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Newton. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And it's taken in at the 9.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
65. Easy. 56. Months 56.
Throwing, Winston. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Jameis now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, watch that. Here we go.
Winston now from the 50. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch out. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Winston. Incomplete, right side to Cook. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner after the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Newton to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green, double thing. 56 is the mic. You're not ready.
Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Just like that.
Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
That's it. 20. Watch twins.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Carolina, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to